Hi there. We're going to spend just a few minutes going over the value engineering value improving practice, one of the value improving practices. And we'll be using this methodology covering several of the value improving practices together over the course of the next couple of weeks. And a couple of folks have mentioned they may not have seen value engineering before. It's promulgated by the Society of Value Engineers in the United States, but really it's a global methodology. Started off in the late 40s and has been used by many major oil and gas, chemical and refining companies worldwide for several decades. Has contributed to billions of dollars in savings and improvement in net present value. So a very quick overview, and we'll be going into more detail with a different video on instructions on what we'll be doing. So Charles Jennings and I will be taking you through this work. The Society of Value Engineers has a definition. It's a systematic and structured approach, and it has indeed been used by many industries very favorably, and is well recognized as a good methodology. The methodology is one of the value improving practices. Looking at this graphic is an overall way of thinking about investment in major projects with the right thinking, the right decisions, and the right actions. And then towards the end, you'll see the value improving practices. Value engineering is one of those value improving practices recognized by Construction Industry Institute, CII, for several decades also. So if we're going to look at the value engineering process workshop, what that looks like is a job plan, a formalized job plan. And that formalized job plan goes through the pre-work, the pre-event. We've done some of that with some of you already, and that's in the terms of reference that's on MS Teams. And we'll get into that in more detail in one of the other videos that we'll put up this week. Followed by defining functions. We'll talk about that in a moment. That's really what differentiates value engineering from other methodologies, is the focus on functions. Followed by creativity, ranking the ideas, writing up and analyzing the ideas and developing them, and developing work packages. So in that pre-work, the pre-work of what do we have to focus on, what's really the focus for this part of the project, what does management want us to deliver, and moving from that into how are we going to define the functions as opposed to the equipment itself that delivers the functions, and how can we do that better. For instance, you're looking at transfer heat, cooling fluids, separating fluids, supporting weight, foundations, the functions that are being delivered, not the actual equipment, and looking for options for change there. We'll be getting into creativity right into our sessions in a week or so, and we'll be brainstorming better ways to do things. And then we'll rank the ideas initially after broad brainstorming, and we'll focus on some that we really want to write up and analyze. We'll have templates to help you with that and instructions, and we'll write up those ideas looking at capital expense, operating expense, revenue impact, and a representative net present value analysis. So then we'll look at which ideas will fit together, because they may not all fit together reasonably. And finally, we can have a discussion about, do we need other work packages to be able to deliver those ideas? So that's the overall value engineering methodology, very quickly covered. And of course, you can find out lots more on the web, but we'll be giving you more information. This is just a background analysis. So we'll be using various templates as we're working through this methodology, and we'll give you instructions and coaching through all of those. Main thing is having ideas that can help us meet the goals and focus that management are giving us. There's some more on the website if you look to the website, and that'll help you a little more. But I'll put more up. Charles and I will put more videos up this week that will help in preparation, just in case we have a little bit of miscommunication or any troubles with being online. Thank you so much. We're really looking forward to working with you.